Good afternoon. Happy Friday. We're doing a little walking tour WillowVision today. I am outside. I'm in the front circle, and I'm going to reverse the camera here in just a little bit. We're doing a little walking tour of some of the things that I talk about all the time, but I kind of wanted to point out are in the front circle in the parking lot. Now, it's middle of the day, so yeah, you'll often see a car parked out front in the middle of the day because, there's somebody being picked up or dropped off. My first thing I want to note is our crosswalks here. Our crosswalks, we have adults at them before and after school. The number one thing you need to know is we do not park in the crosswalks, and we watch for those adults signaling us. We want to make sure we're stopping when they ask us to stop, and we're paying attention and we're moving when they ask us to move, because that keeps traffic flowing. This row right here inside, this is where you would park and let people out. But if you're in the pickup and drop off at the before and after school, you should never get out of your car if you're in this lane. Your kids should be ready to go. They should be hustling in to get into the car at the end of the day, should be hustling to get out of the car and able to get their stuff. If you need to get out of the car to help them, that's what these spots are for. These spots in the parking lot are where you would get out, you would help your kids unload. If you need to pick them up from the front door, you would get out of your car over here, use this nice crosswalk, and then wait up at the front. But you should only be out of your car if you're in one of these spots over here. As we come back this way, you'll notice the entrance to this parking lot, it's not very wide. So we used to have cones out here. Cones disappeared somewhere, but there's no parking in this little entrance to the parking lot right over here, because otherwise cars can't get in. We need that traffic flowing, and if we block these with people parking along the sides here, then that stops us from letting all the people in the need to get in. So we look back over here in the parking lot section. You notice we have some handicap spots. We also have a spot right here next to the handicap spot. That's meant for if somebody's got a van or something along those lines, that's a space for that door to open and that van to unload. So you can't park in those yellow lines there either, because that is a safety thing. You notice there's another one way over there. The yellow lines mean no parking in that spot. That's a spot for people to get in and get out and safely exit and enter vehicles. So we come back to the main entrance, and as we get up here, you got to remember that we have these crossing guards out here in order to help you and help your kids stay safe. So it's very, very, very important you listen to the directions they're giving you. If they say, hey, you need to keep moving or you can't park there, please don't argue with them. Just do what they ask at that point. If you need to circle through the lot and come back around to do it, I mean, it takes a couple extra seconds, but it's well worth protecting and keeping people safe. Generally speaking, those people are representing what I tell them to do. So we've got the crosswalk here. Cars can't park or stop here in the crosswalk all the way to get in. They got to be backed up a little bit. If you can't get in the lot, you got to give space. You can't block the crosswalk either way. You can't stop your car right here where it crosses the sidewalk, because that stops people from crossing. We don't want people blocking those crosswalks over there as they're stopped and loading and unloading. I know sometimes it's easier to have your kids cross and go up the block and load, and that's fine. We're happy with that. Make sure you're not blocking people in that way as well. That lot over there, that's the staff lot. It's also the bus lot. Nobody for pickup and drop off should be parked over there making kids cross. We do not have a crossing guard over on that lot in order to keep your kids safe crossing with those buses coming in and out, and the buses aren't expecting you to be coming through there. So if you're parked over there and your kid crosses over there, there's a chance that they could get hurt. We don't want that happening. So parents should not be parking over there trying to save a little bit of time, because that just is not safe. And safety, once again, is our number one thing. So hopefully that covers most of the rules here and most of the things, and I hope that you all understand why we do the things we do. It's number one, safety, and number two, if everybody follows the rules, then we get in and out of here quick and easy and everybody's happy. If we see people not following the rules, the people out there will tell you. They'll ask you to move or whatever. Please don't yell at them. They're doing their job. They're doing the best that they can. If you can't follow our rules, I'm going to ask you not to use our parking lot. I'll ask you to park out over there in the street and have your kids use the crossing guards to come in. And if you can't do that, then we'll ask the police to remind you not to come, and we'll disallow you from using those areas, because we want to make sure that it's safe for everybody. Everybody follows the rules, everybody stays safe, everybody gets in and out, and that's our goal. So that's it for my WillowVision for this day, this January, I think we're January 5th or January 6th. I can't even keep track anymore. It's such a wonderful new year. Let's start it off by using that parking lot right, following the rules, and keeping everybody safe. Have a great weekend, everybody.